The butler scene from All the Wolves You Were. Interior, dining room, Wellington Estate, morning. Colonel Wellington, Diana's grandfather, sits reading his newspaper at the breakfast table, sipping tea. The remains of his breakfast have not yet been collected from the table. He's unaware Diana has disappeared. Several beats. Then Hastings, his faithful servant, comes in.
May I take those, sir?
Please.
Hastings begins to clear the table, placing the items on a tray.
That was a messy business last night, Hastings, that lad from the village showing up beneath Diana's window. I don't want her consorting with lower-class trash.
She'll be the death of us, eh, sir? Just a figure of speech. Will Mrs. Wellington be joining us for breakfast?
Yes, I believe so. Do you believe in werewolves, Hastings? You know, bark, bark, growl, growl, men become wolves, that sort of thing.
I hadn't given it much thought, sir.
Because it says here that werewolves are out and about on the moors, attacking our sheep. Does that frighten you?
No, not me, sir. I say live and let live.
Those things are monsters, Hastings. They haven't any scruples.
Well, I know, but...
Speaking of which, your habits, Hastings, have been rather peculiar lately. Are you keeping something from me?
No, sir.
Isn't it a fact you've been keeping late hours?
Well, yes, but we all deserve to have a little bit of fun now and again, sir.
Your living quarters are a mess, with furniture overturned and hairballs all over the rugs. Tell me the truth, Hastings. Are you one of them?
Them, sir?
Werewolves.
Oh, no. On the other hand...
A cheery Lady Wellington comes in.
Good morning, dear.
She kisses the colonel on the cheek.
I was just remarking to Hastings that werewolves have been sighted on the moors.
Werewolves?
An embarrassed Hastings wants to beat it out of there fast.
I'll go for Mrs. Wellington's breakfast, sir.
He exits.
It seems they've been out there menacing the flocks.
Oh, dear.
She seats herself at the table.
Unsightly teeth, too much hair, wolf-like features. Well, what really disturbs me is, once they were human. We can't afford to tolerate these beasts in our midst.
Lady Wellington looks around.
Where's Diana?
Isn't she in her room?
No.
She's not here. Maybe you'd better go check on her.
Lady Wellington rises and goes out. Hastings returns with a tray.
Madame's breakfast, sir.
He sets it down.
If I might have a minute of your time, sir. I hate to trouble you, but I truly feel I deserve some sort of consideration in terms of a raise.
A raise, Hastings? Doesn't that strike you as just a trifle impudent?
No, sir. I feel I'm very deserving and worthy.
You're greedy and money-grubbing is what you are. We pay you well here. Feed and clothe you. You should be happy we keep you on.
Sorry, sir, but I think if you knew all the true particulars about me, you'd be only too willing to change your mind.
You're an ingrate, Hastings, and there's an end to it.
Hastings' nose begins to twitch. His face contorts slightly. He delivers a low, menacing growl.
Hastings, what's wrong with your throat?
Nothing, sir. Nothing. Neither is there anything wrong with my teeth.
He flashes large, sharp wolf teeth, lets out with a grrr.
Oh dear.
Well, you see, sir, I was lying to you, and in fact you were correct. I am one of those things, sir, and a very hungry one of those things at that.
You mean?
A werewolf, sir.
His face is sprouting hair. His features are turning wolf-like and feral.
If you'll excuse me.
He makes a dash out for the living room. In the living room, the colonel positions himself behind an armchair. Hastings comes after him, grabs the front of the armchair and wrestles with it.
I'll have that raised, sir.
Anything you say, Hastings, oh boy. But your fingernails are definitely in need of a trim.
He's off at a run, ducking behind the sofa. Hastings follows after him, looking now like a full-blooded werewolf, whatever that is.
Come out, wherever you are.
I've told you what a joy it is to have you in our employ, Hastings. Because truly it is. Don't eat me, Hastings. I'm nothing but bone and gristle.
I know where you are, sir, and I'm coming after you.
He ducks around the back of the couch, grabs the colonel by the lapel.
You monsters are very powerful, but we humans can be elusive.
He stomps on Hastings' foot and slips out of his grasp, dashing for the downstairs hallway. Hastings chases after him.
I'm fleet of foot, sir. Monsters always are.
In the downstairs hallway, the colonel takes refuge behind the banister. Hastings comes in, spots him.
Time for my morning feeding, sir. What's on the breakfast menu?
He lunges for the colonel and corners him.
Oh, whatever you want, Hastings. It's yours. Here, more money, time off, better accommodations. If you want to bring other wolves, I mean women, up to the room, that's fine. Just please, don't devour me.
Mrs. Wellington appears at the top of the stairs.
Dear!
Run, dear one. Hastings is a werewolf.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Diana's disappeared.
Yeah, we're going to disappear too if Hastings has his way. Run for it now, while you still have a chance.
Hastings turns his attention to Lady Wellington.
Hello, Hastings. Oh, goodbye, Hastings.
She turns and makes a run for it, but Hastings starts up the stairs after her.
Hastings! Hastings!
Hastings halts and turns. The colonel makes a face at him. Hastings heads back down the stairs after the colonel. They grapple with each other.
I think Colonel Wellington is about to become Beef Wellington. Oh.
The colonel elbows him, breaks free, and scoots up the stairs. In the upstairs bedroom, Lady Wellington seeks refuge, slamming and locking the door behind her. In the upstairs hallway, the colonel comes hot-footing it down the hall to the bedroom door. He tries the handle.
Open up, dear, please. Hastings is going to eat me.
In the bedroom, Lady Wellington is hesitant to open that door.
And let that monster in?
Open the door, please.
Hastings has reached the top of the stairs, and he tilts his head back and lets out a ferocious growl.
Dear, I beg of you.
Hastings makes for the colonel at a run. At the last minute, the door opens, and the colonel ducks inside, slamming it shut behind him. In the bedroom, a relieved colonel leans against the door, breathing heavily.
She's gone. I checked her room. I looked everywhere.
That boy. I knew it. What are we going to do?